Have you ever had a tarot reading before? If you were to walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard, you would find approximately 78 psychic parlors. Some read palms. Very few read tea leaves. More often than not, their preferred form of divination is the tarot. And if you are fortunate, and if you seek the truth, you could find the parlor with the red brick wall and the purple neon sign. Just the other day, a man walked into that parlor and he asked for a reading. The psychic gave him a quick up and down and said, "You have a better way to spend the next 10 minutes. And he was silent. He lingered on that silence until he broke it by saying, "I don't think you understand. You see, I had a dream that I was on Hollywood and Highland in the thickest fog Los Angeles had ever seen. And I wandered for days, weeks in a sea of mist and light, until suddenly the mist was gone. I saw a red brick wall and a purple neon sign. When I woke up, I wrote down an address. This address. I didn't know this place existed before last night, so I need a reading." The psychic rolled her eyes, as all psychics have been trained to do, and she said, "I'll give you a reading, but you won't like it. 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. That's all it took to seal his fate. The first was the Wheel of Fortune, which she took and placed on the table. Strange enough, though, the second card was a duplicate identical Wheel of Fortune, which she took and placed on the table. And the final card in the reading was Death. 3 cards. That's all it took to seal his fate. The psychic began to mix the cards up like so. They danced at her fingertips. And she said, "One of these cards will be your future. If you don't like what you picked, you can always change your mind. But by the end of this, you will only have 1 card, and you cannot see what you are choosing." Randomly, he picked the bottom card. It was Death. But he gave a nervous laughter because he already knew what the other options were. So next, he picked the top card. It was Death. His smile vanished as she spread the 3 cards out and handed him the center card. Death. She leaned in close, right into his ear, and she said, "You get what everyone gets. You get a lifetime." Well, this scared him, as I'm sure it would scare everyone here, so he ran from the parlor, sprinted down the block till he hit the next, and sprinted faster and faster, block after block, until he hit Hollywood and Highland, and suddenly collapsed. His heart had stopped beating, and he understood what she meant when she said, "You have a better way to spend the next 10 minutes. As he died, he could only think of one thing. If you seek the Wheel of Fortune, but all you receive is death, well, it's simple. It's the work of the devil. Boo.